If you've lived here in the valley for a while, you probably remember the Phoenix Lights, UFOs that appeared over Phoenix. Well, UFOs are now officially UAPs, or unidentified aerial phenomena. And with the government taking a closer look and taking them seriously, longtime researchers may be spelling UAP as R-E-S-P-E-C-T, as Alexandria Cullen reports from our Washington bureau.
Shane Hurd has been researching UAPs for years, but Hurd with the Mutual UFO Network in Phoenix thinks the research may finally be entering a golden age.
The taboo is lifting, and the government is taking it serious. And as I said, I think we're even in a little bit of a golden age where we stand a real possibility of getting some very meaningful information from the government and from scientists.
Researchers like Hurd are encouraged by the recent official interest in UAPs. A House committee held a hearing on the issue in July, the same month that the Air Force created the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office to study the issue. That issue hits close to home in Arizona. The state is amongst the top 10 in North America for reported UAP sightings, according to the National UFO Reporting Center. The decades-long database has nearly 5,000 sightings in the state.
For Arizona, we see a lot of cases around the metro Phoenix area. Stands to reason in terms of population and more people maybe looking up and noticing. But we also have a lot of counts around the border with Mexico.
One of those sightings, known as the Phoenix Lights, took place on March 13, 1997. More than 10,000 reportedly saw it over several states.
The mass sighting has now become the most witnessed, most documented, most important mass anomalous sighting in modern history, if not all of history.
That sighting inspired Kitai to do more research, confirming for her that the Phoenix Lights was just one of many sightings that occurred in Arizona.
Arizona has had sightings for decades, if not centuries. The native cultures here have such a history of these sightings. For hundreds of years.
The history of sightings and further documentation since then have researchers around the country echoing the same message.
It's time to stop debating whether these things are real or not. They absolutely are real. There is no question about it. The question now is, what are we going to do about it?
For researchers like Yatai, the answer is obvious. Take the issue seriously and keep researching.
The data is there. I always say the data speaks for itself. Just, if you choose, and it is a choice, to look at it, you might learn and grow, and that's what it's all about. And, people can decide for themselves, like I said earlier, every person in their own time.
Researchers are just glad that a real conversation has started and hope people can accept the idea that UAPs might be out there and are worthy of study. In Washington, Alexandria Cullen, Cronkite News.
If you want to do some study on your own, you can go to the National UFO Reporting Center at nuforc.org.